Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Glmr. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. And actually, before we do that, I quickly want to mention the donation link down below in the description. Feel free to support and help the children of Gaza. They're currently going through a very hard time. Obviously, they're getting bombarded, and it's a literal genocide. So I would like to ask you to spend even a few dollars. That's, totally fine. No one's asking you to send thousands. If we're dabbling with crypto, that means we have some spare money flowing around. So let's make sure to share that around with people who are in need. And right now, let's jump into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that Glmr had a pretty nice move to the upside, approximately 84%, which is not bad. We did break this local high that we printed in September, and we retraced back to this June 2023 resistance, and we got rejected back down to the golden ratio from there. As you can see, this Fibbonacci retracement is set up from the swing high in June 2023 down to the swing low in June 2023. We retraced down to the 1.618, slightly below that. We tested that twice actually, and now we're having a nice move to the upside. We printed a higher low, as you can see, which is nice. That's good to see. And we are breaking this high, like I mentioned already. That's also good to see, but a pretty strong resistance level that we can see here. If I remove the fib and I take a support block or a resistance block and draw that over here, you can see there is a lot of resistance in this area. We're getting rejected from there. We got rejected back in May 2023, in June, actually twice in June. Then we almost retraced back to that area in September, and then we got a retracement from there in November 2023, just a few days ago. And once we are able to break above that area, I think there is going to be a nice move back up to 34 cents. So once we break above 30 cents here, we are going to be looking at a retest of 31 to 33 cents. So with the next move, hopefully we're going to be able to do that and then break back into the blue block and then have a move back down, hopefully print another higher low. But as you can see, there are a few resistance levels above us, a lot of resistance to go through. Actually, Glmr has suffered a lot of token dilution, so hopefully with enough demand, with Polkadot 2.0, the project can recover and we can get back to $5, $6, $7, $10, even $15. But as of right now, in my personal opinion, 25 cents is still a relatively cheap price to be getting into Glmr. From the bear market lows here, you can see that we're only up 55% roughly, which is not that much. So you haven't missed out on a lot of gains. So feel free to start averaging into the project, and then as you drop, you can gradually buy more tokens as you go lower. Not a financial advice, of course. And that's what I would be doing if I did not have any Glmr tokens at the moment. I do have some, and I am staking on the Moonbeam network, just to be fully transparent. Now, a nice support level for us to retrace down to is 21 cents here. We have retested this as support in June, and then we back tested it as resistance a few times during this year. And that's a pretty nice level to get into Glmr as well, so you can set up a buy limit order in advance. As you can see, we are retracing to the 20 EMA on the daily chart, which is great to see. But I think if the Bitcoin retracement is going to go a bit deeper, altcoins are going to probably drop below their daily 20 EMAs. So expect a move back down to those immediate support levels below the 20 EMA. And if we open up the daily RSI, you can see how overextended we got into the overbought here. So this is where you should have been selling if you were looking to either get out of Glmr, or if you were simply looking to, if you were in a short to mid-term trade and you were looking to get out, that is where you should have been getting out. Now let's jump into the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly, as you can see, we are running into this resistance level one more time. We have talked about this for months and months. We have this descending resistance trend line. We ran into it back in August last year, in February this year, and in November just a few days ago. And we're getting a retracement from there. We're getting rejected from that teal trend line once again, but we have the 20 EMA on the weekly to pick us up. So if we are able to hold the 20 EMA, we're going to get stuck and pressured in between the EMA and the resistance trend line, and then at some point we're going to be forced into a move, and hopefully that is going to cause a move to the upside, a massive breakout. Hopefully that's what's going to happen, because we are also potentially going to see a breakdown from here, and we could even come back down to 16 cents. If that does happen, then you have been warned. I'm not telling you that the bear market low has been printed. As of right now, it is possible that we could continue the downtrend and go even lower than 16 cents because we haven't broken above any major resistance levels. We are not really supposed to be setting more targets to the upside. Now, once the August 2022 high has been taken out, right? Once we break above that, then we can safely say that the bear market low has been printed and we're not going to be coming back down to 16 cents. Before that happens, you can't really say that because you'd just be guessing, right? Why would I think that the bear market low has been printed and we're not going to be going lower than that? If we're running into a resistance level that we ran into twice before, we don't have any volume coming in, and we have more tokens coming into circulation, right? There is no incentive here for us to, say that we're going to be sitting at 60 cents in 2 weeks. Unless, of course, the markets see a massive, wow, I hit my lantern accidentally, my lamp. There is no incentive for us to say that unless there is a massive alt season, right? Or Moonbeam has some specific, like project specific news coming out. Then, of course, we could see a massive pump. Any news regarding Moon River could also positively affect GLMR. But as of right now, you could still continue dollar cost averaging. Anything below 30 cents, in my opinion, is a great buying opportunity for anyone looking to enter GLMR. Now, on the weekly chart, you can see that we haven't really done anything massive. We're simply sitting on the index of 47. Yes, we were sitting in the oversold here in September and August. So that was, arguably your best entry into GLMR as of yet. But that doesn't mean we can't come back down there. So keep buying in once you have the time. Keep staking as long as the prices are good. And the MACD doesn't show us anything at this point in time. But if we start breaking above this 33 cents resistance, you have a few resistance levels above that, of course. So the first one would be here at 50 cents, a massive level, a massive psychological level as well. And then you have the 55 EMA that's creeping down slowly but surely. So by the time we potentially break out, the 55 EMA could well be sitting around 50 cents. And that is going to be a nice level for you to take some profits if you're looking to get out of GLMR. For example, if you're entering right now, you're looking for an easy 2x, then of course selling at 50 cents is something that you might consider doing. But I would say once we are above the August 2022 high, then it's pretty clear that we're going to be retracing back down to it, or back up to at least $5.21. So that would be my minimal target, and that's what I would expect GLMR to do at the very least. So from where we are right now, that would be a 2,000% move to the upside. That's the very least that I would expect from GLMR. And yeah, that should be everything for this video. I am bullish on the project, and I'm just waiting for some resistance levels to be broken. I need to see some volume coming in. Once that happens, we can set more targets to the upside. As of right now, feel free to continue averaging in. Let me know what are your targets for the bull market. Let me know what is your average buying price, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.